Day 39 of our 60 days of basic networking. Let's go ahead and understand what is routing. Di ba? Kung matatandaan nyo, dun sa mga naunang discussion natin, for example, if you have a single network or if a frame or a data, for example, doesn't need to leave a network, for example, this one 10.10.1.0/24, we don't really need a router. Hindi na natin kailangan ng router kung itong mga to lang naman ang mag-uusap-usap. For example, yung mga yan. Tapos, ang IP addressing lang na naka-install or gumagana sa kanila is isang subnet lang sila. Hindi na natin kailangan ng router. All we need is just a switch and all of our PC or all of our nodes or end devices can communicate. Kasi nga, flat network isang network, isang subnet lang naman sila. Pero syempre, in real world, in enterprises, in corporate, hindi naman nangyayari yun. Wala namang enterprise or walang corporate na isa lang yung network or isa lang yung subnet. Lalo na sa mga enterprise networks na makakasalamuhan nyo as an aspiring network engineer. Diba? So, burahin ko lang yan para malinis. Okay? Now, if we are going to connect or since we need to connect to another network, that brings up the needs for router. Ibig sabihin nga, si router kailangan or siya yung tutulong sa atin, siya yung kumbaga device natin na magdadala ng packets, data natin from one source or from a certain network going to a destination. Okay? So kanina doon sa naunang video pinag-usapan din natin yung mga yung detailed process kung paano nagta-travel yung one packet or one request, for example, from a certain network going to another network in a remote network destination, 'di ba? Nagkaroon tayo ng example now. Ang tanong, 'di ba? Ang tanong, paano nalalaman ni router, 'di ba? Paano nalalaman ni router kung saan niya dadalhin yung kung saan niya dadalhin yung packets or kung paano niya mararating yung destination na yun. Di ba? So, yun yung pinakakailangan nating maintindihan when it comes to routing. Di ba? So, let me give you a simple analogy. Okay, so nakikita niyo yung Chrome ko right now. What you can see on your screen right now is a Google Map. Right? Dito sa Google Map na ito, kung mapapansin nyo, nilagay kong starting location ko is here is itong lugar kung nasan kami ngayon, sa barangay, sa local barangay namin, Cambuha, Santa Maria, Laguna. So, kaway-kaway sa mga taga Laguna dyan. And then yung nilagay kong destination is NAIA Terminal 3, so sa Pasay. For example, papunta kami ng abroad, di ba? Kasi walang pandemic, magte-travel kami. So, NAIA 3, di ba? Now, as you can see, si Google Map is giving me at least 3 routes or 3 possible way kung paano ako makakarating ng NAIA 3. So, ang pinakauna na sinasuggest niya sa akin, so lahat to via travel or via car. Okay? So, kung makikita nyo, ang pinakaunang binibigay niya sa akin is the fastest way, the optimal way kung paano ako makakarating from my place right now sa Cambuha going to NAIA 3. So, sabi niya via Manila East Road daw, R5. Fastest route, the usual traffic. Okay, sinasama niya pa yon. Okay, so 1 hour and 54 minutes. So almost 2 hours, right? Pero yung pangalawa, I can go ahead and use the South Luzon Expressway or SLEX that will take me around 2 hour and 11 minutes. Di ba? And then, syempre, may traffic pa doon, may toll free pa, etc., etc. Tapos, I can also use via Manila East Road, and then West Service Road, 2 hour and 2 minutes. Diba? Pero, my point here is, it's almost the same as routing. Diba? For example, think of our router as Google Map or ways that can identify the best path or the fastest way kung paano mararating ng packet natin yung destination niya, yung remote network destination niya. So, by showing you this, for example, I can reach NAIA Terminal 3 the fastest way, 1 hour and 54 minutes via Manila East Road. So, yung way na yun, let's take, for example, think of it like the routing protocols that we have or the routes that installed on my routing table. You get the point? Di ba? So kasi, di ba, when we talk about routing table, ang mga nandun lang sa routing table are the best routes na nakikita ni router or napili ni router kung saan mas mabilis mararating yung destination network na yon. Di ba? For example, if this is, if Google Map will be my routing table from Kambuha to NAIA Terminal 3, ang ipipick up niya lang yung nasa una. Itong Manila East Road na yan. Ay, napindot ko siya. Okay? Kasi nga, yun yung pinakamabilis. Pero, in some certain protocols, di ba, nandun yung mga backup path natin. So, pagdating natin sa routing protocol, pag-uusapan natin, what if biglang sarado pala yung Manila East Road? Di ba? I can go ahead and route back dun sa ibang possible options. For example, in OSPF, meron nakikita niya lahat ng topology in certain network kung paano mararating yung destination network ngayon. Ibig sabihin, nakikita niya lahat ng pwedeng possible way at naka-install yun. I mean, alam niya yun, okay, via link state updates. Pag-uusapan natin yun in the future pagdating natin sa OSPF. Pero my point here is, I hope you're getting my point here. Kaya ang pinaka-point ko dito is, it's almost the same looking at this. Di ba? When we talk about routing, it's just about how can you go from one place to another. So how can you deliver the packets from one source to another if ikaw yung router. Make sense? Good. Very good. Okay? So pinaghirapan ko yung ano na yan. Example. Anyway, so balik tayo dun sa slides ko. So yun yung pinaka-goal ng router natin. Ang pinaka-function niya is basically to deliver the packet across different networks. Kasi nga, router connects different networks together. Kumbaga, route packets across different networks. So for example, ang source network mo is 10.10.1.0/24 and then a certain user here, for example, PCA, wants to connect to the internet to facebook.com. Ang trabaho ni router is i-deliver yung packets na yun papunta dun sa facebook.com kung meron siyang route with that destination. You get the point? Diba? So, packet delivery across different networks. And then, aside from that, hindi niya lang dinideliver yung packets from source to destination. Ang hinahanap niya is the fastest way possible or ang ini-install niya sa routing table niya is the fastest way possible kung paano mararating yung destination na yun. For example, katulad nga nung binanggit ko kanina or katulad nga nung pinakita ko sa inyo kanina dito sa Google Map natin, kung si router itong Google Map, ang i-install niya sa routing table niya is yung via Manila East Road kung ang routes ko, for example, ang destination ko is NAIA 3 from Kambuha. Kasi siya yung pinakamabilis eh. Make sense? You get the point? So, now, in terms of routing, it's the same thing. Diba? Ang pipiliin ni router is yung may pinakabibilis or pinaka-fastest way na ma-reach yung destination na yun. Good? Ano yung mga deciding factor? We're gonna talk about that later on this section, right? And then, when we are connecting or when we're trying to reach a certain or a different network from for example, si PCA, kapag it's trying to reach a certain network na hindi part ng local area network niya, or for example, hindi part nitong 10.10.1.0/24, ang pinakatalagang pinagpapasahan nila ng information or pinagpapasahan nila is what we call the default gateway. Okay? So, for example, yung switch natin, may nakakonfigure na default gateway. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng wala sa network ko, ipapasa ko dun sa default gateway. And then, it will go, usually, yung default gateway is a router's interface. And then, in most of the time, yun yung nakakonfigure natin na default gateway. And then, si router, yun nga, so, titingnan niya yung routing table niya. Is there any route going to that destination? Okay. Check niya yung routing table niya. Check. Okay. So, I have a route going to that destination and I can see that it needs to go out to my fast Ethernet 02, for example. So, doon niya i-forward. Yun yung kanyang ingress interface or yung palabas niya na interface para marating yung destination na yun. You get the point now? Now, if we are going to look doon sa diagram natin, saan na yun? Wala. Okay? So, doon sa diagram na pinag-aaralan natin from the start, ganun din. Kaya ang role ng mga router natin na to is to bring all the requests of our devices here to the fastest way possible na alam nila. For example, a user needs to connect to the internet nga via Facebook. So, kung ang way niya is pa ganyan, di ba? And then, how many ISP yung dadaanan niya? Si router, mga router ang bahalang mag-detect or si router na ang bahalang magpasa ng maghanap, kumbaga, mag-provide ng path para marating yung destination na yun. So, again, they're gonna install the best routes on their routing table para makita kung ano yung pinaka-best path para marating yung destination na yan. Okay, so that's how routing concepts really works on the back end. So again, as you can see here, it's almost the same when we're looking at a Google Map, for example. Diba? So makikita natin marami tayong path, and then of course, by default or 99.99% of the time, ang pinipili lagi natin is yung best path or yung pinakamabilis na way. Now, when it comes to router, it's almost the same thing. Ang ini-install niya sa routing table niya is yung pinakamabilis or pinaka-fastest way na mararating yung destination network na yun. Okay, so may mga components, may mga considerations, may mga, what do you call this, characteristics na or deciding factor na ginagamit si router on how it's going to decide kung ano yung best path or kung alin yung pinakamabilis na way. Okay? Kasi there could be, katulad ng example natin kanina dito sa ating Google Chrome, there could be 3, 4 or different ways on how to reach a certain destination. Pero paano nalaman ni router or paano nalaman ni Google Map, for example, na ang pinakamabilis via Manila East Road? Siguro dahil nakita niya na walang traffic doon and then maganda yung daan, etc. Pero in terms of router, may mga consideration or may mga deciding factor na ginagamit. For example, routing protocols, tapos kada routing protocols may kanya-kanyang metrics or administrative distance, and that's what we're going to dissect moving on this section. Pero for now, I hope you now gets or you now understand the fundamental concepts ng tinatawag nating routing. Ibig sabihin, it's just the finding of ways kung paano mararating yung certain destination. And ang goal ng mga router natin, kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, is to deliver the packets across different networks the fastest way possible. Make sense? So on the next video, we're gonna talk about how the router decides kung alin talaga yung best way.